start this video, I hope the lighting ain't that bad. I gotta fix this whole ISO issue. But like I was saying, before we start this video, I just have a couple of things to get out the way. One, yes, the car broke again. And the second thing, yes, I do have on 2 shirts right now, and it is 88 degrees. So fight me. You know who you are. Now that we got that out the way, what's up, everybody? Shout out all my slow speeders, standout gang, squad, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm just happy to have you along. If you have not subscribed by now, definitely go down below, hit the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. Also a like and a comment down below too. Comment anything you want, even emoji, but just keep it positive, because that stuff drives me, believe it or not, and push and strive to make more content, because I know that you guys like what you're seeing. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why you should never say you're going to sell your car, because it will break on you like 5 minutes later. See? A lot of you guys heard stuff like that before, you know, when you talk down about your car, say you're going to trade it in, you're going to sell it, you don't like it, it kind of bites you back in the ass. Or, you know, other things that, you know, you heard, don't do certain things in cars, or else, you know, it doesn't work properly or whatever. Safe to say, I haven't done none of those things in this car. I'm about like 6'2", 6'3", 240 something pounds. I don't know. I mean, I know people can squeeze and flex all kinds of different ways, but that ain't happening. That ain't happening this sucker. I'm gonna just get that out right now. But what I did do was, I went to work, and on my way out of work, I figured, let me call my mother back, because she called me. Hope it's not too loud for you guys. So as I'm walking back to the car, I'm talking to her, and I'm thinking, like, you know what? I'm thinking about expanding the YouTube channel and trying out different things. But like, first, I think I've had it with this car. Like, I think I've done all the stuff I needed to do with this car and the build, and I'm pretty satisfied on the way this car is. So I'm just gonna enjoy it the way that it is. Oh man, hopefully the sun isn't killing me. But I'm gonna enjoy it the way that it is. And I mean, later on down the road, I'll pick something else up, you know, but I just won't keep going and going. And I was talking about selling the car, like different ways that I can like sell this car. Started it up, still on the phone with her, threw that sucker in drive, not wilding out, not just pulled off easy, and the car shut off on me. Literally, the car just shut off. It turned off, and I thought it was like a fluke because it happened just so casually. My car never died out that way. And luckily the car was still in neutral when it cut off. A lot of you guys know when you turn these cars off and it puts itself in park, or you're at a standstill and the car shuts off and it like goes in a park by itself, you're pretty much screwed. If you cannot get the car to start, it's gonna stay in park. You can't put it in neutral or engage, any other type of stuff until you get the car to start. There is a way that you can. I'm pretty sure those who need to know it, and those who don't, just don't. So another thing that will put the car in park if it's already neutral is if you open the door. Sometimes if you open the door, it'll put the car in park automatically. So I literally opened the sunroof, stuck half my body out there, opened the window, and slid out of the car and pushed the car without opening the door, and had one hand on the handbrake, one hand on the steering wheel, and the only way I could push it is downhill, down a one-way, because if I were to go left, it would be uphill, and I can't push uphill by myself. Literally parked it the wrong direction going down a one-way, and I just sat there for a second, and I'm trying to figure shit out. This is where the story gets a hell of a lot better. Some random person just pulled up, and that random person is now not a random person, but some random guy just pulled up. He asked me a question about the car. Come to find out, subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, knew about the car, and he offered help. So shout out to you. I'll put your information down below. You guys go follow him, and I mean, just tell him thank you. I don't know, really. I really don't know, but thank you, man. That was so crazy. It was really crazy. I've never experienced nothing like that. The dude was like super cool, super friendly. In New York, you don't really see stuff like that a lot, but wow. The first thing I went for, I checked the fuel pump. I checked the fuel pump because I just had a feeling like, yo, it's the fucking fuel pump. I knew it. So put the voltage meter to the controller. We were getting 12 volts. And then I checked the continuity for the pump. So the guy actually let me borrow his car to go to my house, get the tools, get everything that I need, come back, took off the surface of the tank, and found the wiring harness like screwed up. I'll show you guys. So got everything set up on the tripod. If you look right here, right in here, you'll be able to see that this is the positive in the ground that goes to the pump. So if you guys haven't seen the pump setup, I'll explain to you guys. I kind of made this pump myself, so don't laugh at me. But this is the regular fuel sender unit, and what I did was install the Walboro 525 Hellcat pump right here, and I used this line from Quantum Fuel Supplies. Before many of you guys know, I ran a Gates line, and that didn't work out too well. So I came with these clamps. I used the clamps as well. There's nothing wrong with this. That held up pretty good. I made my own little harness that went from the Hellcat pump straight into the BMW type of harness that goes right here in the stock location. I'm not gonna lie, where things get a little interesting is I started running full E and pushing the car a little bit harder on the full E setting. That's pretty much when this started to happen. On the E50 journey, this was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. And, well, I don't know, because I haven't really checked it since. I've had no issues. I've only found out this was burnt when it stopped working. Well, I'm going to take you guys over here now. Now, do not laugh at my janky setup, because this could have possibly have been a problem that, you know, this could have possibly been a problem that I decided not to correct. The unit off my parts car, so obviously it won't be messed up. But there was fuel like all right here, all in here. It was just gushing out gas, and underneath the connector is where it was coming out. You guys see where that burn was? There was kind of like a hole in there. Don't know if you've seen it. So obviously I'm such a pro at this now. I went ahead and popped this off, and hold on, pop this off, went right here, changed it out real quick. And I also changed, and I also put back the, ooh, that thing is hot. Oh man, that thing is hot. I put back the stock EKP just because this harness is wired to the BPM 4. Let me see if I can focus. Ain't all that great anymore. If you see, you can look right here, and if you look in here, get it to focus. You see that it's a little shorted out, and I thought it was my janky wiring setup. Now, a lot of you guys remember I said I was going to change this. However, it was working so well, I said, screw it. I don't want to change it right now. I didn't find significant resistance between these connectors, so I didn't think that really was the problem. It could have been. You guys are going to see the solution. I'm just going to solder that all and, you know, have it professional. However, right now, like I said, rocking the stock harness. So good thing is I have another connector that I can use with a harness. Bad news is I totally forgot that the fuel level sensors are still connected to this harness, these 3 wires. So right now, if you look in the car, if I start it up, it says my tank is empty. It says my tank is empty because these, where are you at? Where are you? These 3 wires are connected to the fuel level sensor, and they are clipped from the crashed BMW. Now, first and foremost, I'm not here to give you guys a remedy or like, oh, this is what happened, this is how I'm gonna fix it, because truly and honestly, I'm kind of tired of doing that, because sometimes I think I know what I'm talking about, or I think I know how to fix it, and then later on I don't. So I have to kind of take that back, sort of like with the Gates hose. So I'm telling you guys pretty much what happened. In the next coming videos, we are gonna solve that. Now, I looked on the forums and I seen that was an issue with cars with upgraded fuel pumps, either the EK Pure burnout or the top handle burnout. So we all know I have the BPM 4 in there, so that eliminates controller-based issues. And I found a solution on the forums which involves kind of making your own little harness. We'll be doing that. And in addition to all of that, I'm going to also upgrade the fuel line from the tank to the high pressure fuel pump. That is currently sitting stock, and I think I'll be able to squeeze just a little bit more power. I'll put links down below on what all the stuff that I'm buying in the next videos you guys are going to see. Using the spare top hat, we're going to convert all the Walboro 525 goodies over to that. We're going to build the little harness that we need in order to support the increase in amperage and voltage. And, and I'm going to run a bigger line all the way to the front. Fuel line. The pump doesn't have a bottleneck right after going all the way straight to the front. Hopefully it'll breathe a little bit better. That's kind of my thought process on it, and eliminate something like this from happening again. That's pretty much all I had for you guys today. I'm gonna clean out my car a little bit because I know you guys say I keep it junky as hell. And the truth is I do. I'll be very busy running in and out. Right now the car is running. It's just on stock, low pressure fuel pump, which it doesn't really hinder the drivability, but it just doesn't allow me to go into the higher boost levels with the E50 or E85 mix that I have in the car. And one more thing, you guys got to be proud of me. You guys really got to be proud of me, because I was actually scrolling back looking like, yo, when's the last time this sucker broke? When's the last time this car broke? What? And it was 2 months ago, actually. The last thing that broke was 2 months ago. So I've been pushing the car hard, and I'm happy. It actually lasted 2 whole months. I got to give a shout out to the guys at European Auto for that as well. My tuner David's shop, and me. Yeah, I said it, me, because they keep my car alive. Hopefully with the new setup, I'll be able to even push it even further. So we'll turn it up. We're gonna come back for that F90 M5. All right, we're gonna come back for you, man. If you're watching this video, we're gonna be coming for you. All right, we coming for you. We're gonna gap that, or we're gonna kind of stay with you, one or the other, whatever works. Mike from Slow Speed, peace out, guys. And by the way, in perfectly good, nice, lucky fashion, the car won't be ready for impact. So that's a downer. That's one thing I am upset about. It just had to do this before impact. I really wanted to go full send on those roads. But in a positive note, nothing blew up. I'm happy about that. I'm happy the car didn't catch fire and something dangerous happened to it or me. So I guess I just have to look at things that way. I know you guys love the race content. I mean, I love it too. It's really nice and it's fun to make. I will be turning the car up and making more content of the races once we get back up and running. All right, guys.